Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, April 17th, 2021. And for me, another day of social distancing. Hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well, staying home and staying safe. And no special lighting this morning or anything like that. No background. It is currently 4 a.m. on Saturday, and I figure, why not record now? Didn't get much sleep. I don't know, I think I've been up since maybe 1 or 2 o'clock, which isn't unusual for me. A bit of an insomniac. Have been since I've been an adult, basically. Alright, so I had the second dose of vaccine. I apologize, I'm going to look down because I'm going to refer to some notes here. My mind isn't totally awake, so I need a little bit of help. And also, you might be able to tell that I have some red eyes. It's not because I'm tired. It's because I have busted blood vessels, and it does happen from time to time, thanks to lupus. So, Thursday, I did have my second dose of vaccine. It was the Pfizer vaccine. To be specific, it was on Thursday afternoon at a mass vaccination site. I didn't count how many people were in there, but if I had to guess, there were roughly 50 to 100 people at a time that were getting vaccinated. My appointment was a little bit after 2 o'clock, and got there a little bit early because I wanted to eat lunch, and had a chance to do some reading before going in. Weather was pretty nice. I think the high was in the 70s, so it wasn't bad at all. And so I waited in the parking lot before you could go in. They'll send you a text message, and it's different for every place, but this is my experience. But they sent me a text right at the time of my appointment, basically, and said that I could walk in. I went in, got registered, told them I was getting the second dose of the vaccine, and got in line, and waited for a couple minutes, and then they took us up to the front of the building where we continued to give them some more information as to which vaccine we were taking, and whether or not we had any allergies or anything like that. And then went into another line. They were spaced out, social distance. Everybody was masked. I wore double mask, N95, and a cloth mask. Walked up to the front of the line. Didn't take long. They had a series of bays, and in each bay, I think they had 2 vaccinators. I'm not sure if they were nurses or what. Didn't really matter. Didn't ask. And got to my bay number 16. Sat down, and they asked me if they didn't want my left arm or right arm. I got it in the same arm. It was the left arm. And didn't take long. I got it done. Went to the waiting area, had to wait 15 minutes, and then was sent on my way. I did feel a sense of relief about the whole thing, to get it out of the way. And considering that it was just a year ago in March that I started working from home, and it's April the next year. I didn't honestly think it was going to happen soon. I didn't really have a set timeline, but I thought it was going to be quite a while before we're able to get vaccinated. And as I do this video, from what I read yesterday, 30% of Americans have been fully vaccinated, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But I drove home. The place where I went to is about a half an hour from my house, and I just had dinner and then went to bed. Woke up early yesterday morning, and noticed that I had, of course, the pain in my arm, but I also had a headache. It was a fairly strong headache. I didn't take any aspirin or anything for it. I'm on blood thinner, so I'm never sure what I can take. And it lasted throughout the night into most of Friday. And also had some twitching in my face, and I started to think, maybe it's Bell's palsy. I heard that some people had that, but I don't know. Maybe that was a side effect. Had a slight fever, and that ended up going away throughout the day on Friday. So all in all, it wasn't terrible. And I was actually hoping for symptoms because I'm immunocompromised. I take medications to suppress my immune system because my immune system does the opposite of what's supposed to do. And I was overactive, and attacks my skin, and it has attacked my kidneys and my skin and lungs. And so, they didn't test the vaccine specifically on people who are immunocompromised, so we're not sure of where the efficacy is, how much protection I'm going to have, and so that's a little bit concerning. But I was actually hoping for symptoms to, hopefully as an indicator that this is going to work for me. All right, so let me see here. So, like I said, I do feel some sense of relief of having a vaccine. That's cool. But, I'm going to continue to wear a mask. I'm going to continue to double mask when I go into stores and when I have to go into work. And I have no problems with wearing a mask and keeping my distance. And, hopefully we'll still continue to work from home in some capacity. That'd be great. But, when it comes to having a vaccine, that doesn't mean you can't catch COVID. You can still catch COVID, but more than likely, it sounds like with a vaccine, it's less likely that if you catch it, you're going to be spreading it. And also, you're going to be a better chance that you won't have severe illness from COVID and require hospitalization or even death. So that's great, but continue to social distance. Don't listen to political people talking about, when we're going to get our liberties back and all that stuff. That's cool and all. I get it. But we need to protect each other. We need to protect ourselves from catching this COVID and spreading it along to family members. And, people who have lost loved ones because of this thing, we're definitely in a better position than we were when we had no protection, no answers for this thing. And, I'm glad that, we made a lot of progress, but, just be smart about it. Encourage those that are hesitant to get the vaccine to get it. And, just keep spreading the word. Okay, I did notice something. So, I got an email about a claim that was made, and I thought it was about the doctor's appointment that I had. I think it was early March. I had one in late February. No, it's a claim about the COVID vaccine. Now, my insurance company paid for it, but I noticed that the cost of one shot was $56. And I thought to myself, man, I'm in the wrong business. Maybe I should have bought some of the vaccines and then charged my insurance company, got some money for it. Man, $56 a shot. Yeah, it's pretty good money. But that's neither here nor there. Today on Saturday, I'm going to do some studying. I'm dealing with arthritis, so I am in a bit of pain. The office that I work in, we're looking at moving to another location, and so I got to start preparing for whether or not I'm going to move closer to a spot or just sit back for a minute and work on building up some savings to have enough money to be able to move wherever I need to, paying for the movers, having enough for a couple of months rent, or even look at buying a foreclosed home. I don't know yet. Bank owned home. Don't know. This is just the beginning of it. I have some time. Probably won't happen until sometime next year. So it's no rush. So kind of read up. I got to do some studying, a little bit behind on this course that I'm taking right now. Hope to still be able to get it done by the end of this month. If it doesn't happen, I just got to push back my timeline a little bit. That's okay. This is a harder course. And then I'm also reading a little bit up on lupus. I hate reading about it, but the more informed I am about it, the better I feel. and the easier it is for me to explain to others what it means to deal with lupus. Okay, so I've spoken enough, and it is now 4:11 in the morning. And if you haven't watched previous videos, I pretty much do one take. And these aren't the best videos. It's not supposed to be. It's not for entertainment. It is a real look into my life and the chaos that's happened over the past couple of years, and trying to figure out health insurance and how to be able to afford this, living with this the rest of my life. I wish people had more of a realistic expectation of dealing with this. I'm dealing with it the best I can, and right now there is no cure for this thing, so I've got to keep that in mind. As much as I would love for it to be a cure, and for it to be God's will for me to not have to live with this, I have to live with this thing. So the sooner I deal with it, the better off I can be. Alright, so I've spoken up. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. And feel free to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and you'll know when I post the next videos. And if in the future, if I decided to do something for entertainment, I could do it. I have a decent sense of humor. I'll do it, but right now it's not about that. It's about bringing down those walls and just being open and honest with you. Alright, so I've got stuff to do. Y'all take care. See you soon.